Hello, it's Frankie, and
Well, I'm Mike.
this is Mike.
Sorry, did you forget my name?
Huh?
You forgot my name,
No,
didn't you, Frankie?
no, I was just waiting for you to introduce yourself.
Yeah,
I was wanted you to feel a part of the intro. We're gonna just. This is some gameplay from.
Mirror's Edge.
That's the. No, I actually forgot the name of that. Mirror's Edge. We put this game on because this was the game that took up probably most of our day at EGX last year.
Thanks, Matt.
This is our EGX pre-EGX video because we're going to be going EGX on Friday. Today, upload day is Wednesday, so just going to talk about this year and what we're excited about. But we looked through the videos from last year and just realised that it's very obvious how excited we were.
Yeah, we were like little children in a candy shop, basically.
Yeah,
like, it was.
It's worth checking out. Our main video is pretty cool, but our vlogs are just like we're like little kids. It's really embarrassing.
To be honest, though, I think I was 21 at the time. I don't know how old you were. I always forget how old you are.
I'm 24 now, so I was 23.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, I know. It was a year ago.
Oh,
it's amazing how
man.
ages and life works.
I think obviously what was pretty cool was the fact that I'm only speaking for myself, but I've kind of usually kept my joy of gaming under wraps. So being in an environment where you got to celebrate that in the midst of very similar-minded people, it was
particularly in your line of work as well.
Well,
it is like. Well,
do you know I did law?
But Mike, you recently moved into a house with people that all play games, which is awesome.
they're all there's a lot of League of Legends and Dota and Verdun. There's another one that seems to be flying around. They're all computer gamers, which is quite interesting. Obviously, our group of friends were all console gamers.
Yeah.
So they're really, really good people, and I think what's really nice is the fact that once again people are just aren't afraid. That's what I think the joy of with gamers. If you're around the right environment, be a nerd. Don't take yourself too seriously, and I think that's something that it really seems to be a theme within the gaming community.
Yeah, totally. But last year, so we I think this is an interesting year for us because it was loads of really big hype on some really new stuff coming out. So where I think No Man's Sky and VR was really new, and it's all kind of it's all like settled down a little bit. Even though there's some big games coming out, it's quite different. Like we were waiting for Overwatch, and we were waiting for COD hadn't come out then, and and there was a Halo coming out and everything.
Yep.
And that was before, that was when Taken King had just come out. So that was when Destiny was really big. But that's all gone now, so it's really interesting this year. I'd say that one of the big ones we're looking at now that's I think a lot of hype around it is that Horizon Zero Dawn with the. But what would you say? Is it like lots of demos of it?
Yeah,
it's a lot of chat.
I think for me, I'm in a position where I'm gonna wait until I actually see it for myself. To be honest with you,
especially after you bought No Man's Sky and you realised how shit it was.
Right.
No, let's keep this brief because Mike's so angry about No Man's Sky.
I understand there's a lot of pressure. I just shout out to the No. I knew this would happen. PR disaster, wasn't it? An absolute PR disaster, and PS4 have finally thrown No Man's Sky under the bus.
Really?
So, it was quite an overly hyped game. Should have been an indie game. Should have been beta tested. Last year in EGX, we were looking at, an awful lot of styles. Battlefront, for goodness sake. That was a very hyped game, but people had an opportunity to test the maps out before it came out.
Yeah.
And obviously it's a little bit more difficult with an open world game, but what have we learned?
Yeah. It has so much potential, but didn't really fulfill it.
So that's one of the reasons why I think, especially with Horizon, there's a lot of, again, if there's hype about it, to be honest, I think it's fair. It's fair for people to have a small degree of skepticism.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that they're using EGX as a platform really to actually really get a first engagement, just to kind of get those first reviews and just kind of assess whether or not it's going to be a successful game or not. Yeah.
Well, it's interesting about a beta testing and stuff because I think that it's very interesting that we're playing. What's it called again? What game are we playing?
It's Mirror's Edge, man.
Mirror's Edge, yeah. Mirror's Edge. I know. I keep going. It's called because that was a really buggy game when we played. Our mind crashed when we played that in EGX. We all had we were waiting for 3 hours, and then we got 15 minutes of gameplay, and mine crashed, and I was gutted. I wasn't bothered because I didn't play the first one. but that it's quite a buggy game. And what we've realised, Mike, playing this, is that it's still buggy.
Yeah, you're probably finding some of the footage. I go through a wall here and there. You can't hear any of the
you get
speech.
It's a little bit buggy. That was what I found. It's funny as well. And you see in the our vlog is that we talk about Syndicate looks really cool. I've got Syndicate, and although it's really awesome that it's in London, which is great, half the game is just cack. But I think it's because it's such a big map. But I think it's really important to be able to get to play test these games. So I think it's quite a privilege that we get to do this.
Do you think EGX would be... So I don't want to sway away from the... would you think that EGX now would be used as one of those platforms for beta testing more than actually showing off the end result? I mean, obviously,
it really should be, yeah. I think particularly because Britain doesn't get all the big gaming conferences you got in America E3 and that mostly where it happens, or in Germany where this is the biggest gaming conference we have here. So I think that hopefully it will just continue to grow, because I think a lot of people in its early stages it wasn't fulfilling what it could be, but the last 2 years of EGX, over 75,000 people attended, and that's pretty awesome huge, for us. So hopefully it will start to grow, and that more game designers and that will want to exhibit. But this year it's a little bit different. Sadly, Josh couldn't come with us.
Oh no, guys.
I know, rest in peace, Josh. No, Josh is working.
Yeah, he's dead.
He's dead.
We'll just blow over that anyway.
No, Josh couldn't get the time off work, and he's gutted because he really wanted to come. But instead we have another newbie with us. It's Dan.
Yeah.
Dan, you would have seen in actually at this stage maybe Dan's not been in any videos. He's been in the Call of Duty videos that me and Matt did over the headset. But he's recently recorded some videos with us, and he's been really keen to get involved with STAntics. So he's coming with us, and which is pretty exciting. He's a very avid COD gamer because he's really good at it, and Overwatch, as we all are, I think. But it's gonna be cool. One thing we are going to be doing this year, instead of doing a vlog, we're going to be Snapchatting the entire thing. Hopefully, try and get everyone on it. But I'll put a link on the thing now, our little Snapchat code. If you've got Snapchat, add us and follow our journey. When it's done, we'll have it put on YouTube as well.
I'm going to be using so many filters. I'm going to be
Snapchat filters.
Yeah, there's going to be me.
Make sure you use the one as a P.
As a P?
No, that was a limited edition one, Mike. I think it's gone.
Fuck this.
I know.
No more EGX. That's it. We're done. I'm getting out of here. Fuck you, Frankie.
One thing that you should definitely do is put the filter where you got butterflies on your head, because it makes you look.
Of course.
You need to look like a basic bitch.
To be
Mike.
fair, I'm going to need to snapshot that and then also put it on my Tinder as well.
Yeah, of course.
So Michael Berry, Tinder.
Mike, was it you that said that you swipe left if you seen a girl with
that
filter?
I always do as well. It's like if a girl changes her photo as well, if I've already matched, I'm like...
STAntics does not condone the use of filters.
Yeah, we like...
Natural beauty, yeah?
Natural beauty.
Anyway, so what are we hoping to see this year?
I think for me, one game that I'm really looking forward to seeing is the Dawn of War 3.
Why is that?
I think for me, I've always been quite an avid strategy gamer, especially with the Dawn of War series. So I played avidly the first extended editions of Dawn of War, and it was really good about that. What was good about that was the fact that it was build your own bases, good caps. It was just an overall great game. Dawn of War 3 is kind of bringing the first Dawn of War elements back. Dawn of War 2 kind of lost the base building, which I really, really liked. I like, Sims 4 and stuff like that. Games I love when you actually get to see, this is what I've built. So it's good to see that, really. Am I skeptical a little bit? Yeah, I think it might be a little bit like Dawn of War 2. It's ridiculously hard to run that game as well. It's not very accessible. You need a very, very good computer to do that.
And you only got a laptop.
And I've only got a shitty laptop. So, but I think Battlefield 1 is another game I'm really, really excited to play.
Did you get to play the beta? Because it kept blocking you out, didn't it, because of the service?
Yeah, and there was a big criticism from the gaming community as well that, kept doing that. But I got to play it. I absolutely love it. I didn't like the fact that the horses seemed to be made out of fucking titanium and that it took so much to kill. And also tank busting as well was ridiculously hard because as the soldiers there wasn't a lot to take them out. You had tank grenades. But nothing else really. And medics, I did a little bit of research on this. During the entire gameplay of the beta, the test, only 10% of people used the medic.
All right.
So obviously it's going to be. I'm hoping will they update it just in time for EGX? I don't know.
When you say use the medic, what do you mean?
So there were support, medic, assault, and sniper. Basically, that's scout.
So it's kind of like your class is like an Overwatch.
Yeah. Right.
Well, that's what we find in Overwatch is that me and Matt or Ben always end up being the healers because no one picks them. Like, not that Dan doesn't want to be a healer; he likes to be Mercy if he is a healer. But it's just like everyone goes for damage, and it's like I love being Lucio. I'm good with Lucio, but it's just people don't realize like same. I'm guessing it's the same in Battlefield. But if you haven't got someone that's like helping and healing all the time, you're just gonna keep dying, and then nothing progresses.
I think the difference between the games is the fact that Battlefield 1, it's to do with the epicness of a battle. It's you capturing strategic points continuously, and I guess same with Overwatch, but you're not reliant on your team. You don't really care if you win or lose. You know, I've got this amount of points, I've got this amount of kills. It's very Call of Duty-esque. Overwatch, for me, I always wanted to play as tanks. Yeah. So like,
well, Mike's a pretty decent Reinhardt. He doesn't play very much though. Mike's really into zombies at the moment, and we like.
Yeah, that's Black Ops
so
zombies,
like me, Matt, Dan, and Ben are always on ranked. Josh isn't the high enough level. I don't think you are either.
No,
on it
enough. No.
But you're always on zombies at the moment. So like we're trying to want you to get back on it, especially when you're Reinhardt. We need a decent tank,
It's Fat Mike, Fat Reinhardt.
Yeah, classic Mike. Another one that like I'm really looking forward to, only because like I know that I think it was Gears of War Judgment was just a bit. Is it Judgment?
Yeah.
Was just a bit pants. It was just a bit. I remember when I got it, it was just like it just wasn't finished either. It was pointless.
Yeah, it wasn't
However,
fulfilling.
No, but the adverts for it's a whole new story, different characters and everything for Gears of War 4. Even though none of us have an Xbox One, it is. More so than Halo, it makes me want to get an Xbox One.
Well, we've got nostalgia based off that, haven't we?
Yeah.
Like we
sit and play for hours.
Horde. I was actually telling my flatmates about this. So what we used to do was bring all of our TVs and our Xbox 360s.
We'd have like 3 TVs,
yeah.
3 PlayStations, and then there'd be like not so much for Gears because they only need 4 of us. But like we'll play Halo. Have like 6 of us all on. Playing in my living room at my mum's house because she'd go away for a weekend and we all just sit there and play games. Cool, right? Is that
I was trying to think, these are like my flatmates played like League of Legends and Dota and stuff. They're all in their rooms and stuff, and I told them about this, and they were like, "We don't even do this." I'm like, we were social with what we were doing.
Yeah.
Like,
well, for me, this is much. I think that you'd agree as well. Is that like a big part of gaming for me is a social activity.
Yeah.
Like I've always been a gamer. I've always enjoyed gaming, but like. Having the ability to talk to your friends and have a laugh with your friends is the reason why I carry on gaming. I don't really sit like you do, but I don't really sit and play games on my own. Like I love having a laugh. So especially that's why I really like Overwatch and I really like Rocket League. It's that constant. You have to be interacting always with each other and having a laugh. We always have a really good time, and that's what gaming's about for me. So like I get why you want gaming's fun. It's good for pastime, but I think if I'm not getting a social thing out of it, I'd probably want to do something else.
I think for me, I've always liked it's kind of 2 elements. One, knowing that I can get better at something. And I think that's why Overwatch is quite an interest. I'm really glad Overwatch is at EGX this year, actually. I see some characters and I go, actually, I could do better. Obviously, EGX Overwatch does require you to play multiple characters. You have to be holistic and adaptive. But especially with like zombies as well, it's why I'm on it so much, is because I know that I can get to the next round or I can do the Easter eggs and I can physically see that. So it's that challenge sometimes, and so, it's difficult when it comes to Overwatch and stuff like that. It's frustrating when you have to rely on other people, even though I'm most of the time shit as well, like, and you guys aren't shit. But it's more the fact that I know that if I'm in control of my own
Mike has his classic thing though, that if he's not instantly good at a game, it frustrates him. Well, like, and what does
spend a
happen?
ridiculous amount of hours on the same game.
Yeah.
Like,
I think one thing that you are at a disadvantage with, and it's like what you need to play more on your own, is it's what Josh found and Ben found, is that like particularly me and Dan played the shit out of Overwatch, so we're really high levels. high levels. What happens then is that you get put in with people that are way more experienced than your level, and like so that's why like Ben and Josh kind of like play on their own quite a bit, because then you get more match people that are your level now. And I do think that like so it's a lot harder when you play with us. It is very frustrating, like no doubt. I think Overwatch is one of the most fun games I've played, but me and Dan, like especially playing ranked, get legit angry, and we end up going on Rocket League because we're like, not that we're guaranteed to win, but it's less angering when we lose. So we end up going on Rocket League because it calms us down. But yeah, I recommend you play a little bit more on your own. Should we have a little talk about some of the other games? Oh, I know what you want to talk about. It's one thing we absolutely loved last year, and like we didn't expect to enjoy so much, more so than the big games, was the indie booth.
Yes.
I don't know if it's called the indie booth this year.
The Res.
Oh, Res. Because Res is the other EGX conference.
Oh, well, Res. It says Red Zone Games here, and I've got it under the Birmingham one, so I'm assuming that's what the booth area is called. So.
Yeah, but it's a smaller conference. That's usually where the exclusives come, but EGX is the big exhibition. So what was the game? There was one or two that you really wanted to play.
Yeah, so obviously American Truck Simulator was the best one. No, it's really fucking not. Why would you want to play that? To be fair, GTA, I'd get in a truck every now and then, put the radio on, I'm like, no, I will walk, drive. Okay, so the drive.
It's called Drive.
So the synopsis to it is actually very, very simple. It is literally it's a driving game. You are racing on multiple tracks at the same time. So I've never seen that in a game before.
Yeah,
I'm really looking forward to getting angry at it.
Yeah,
legitimately angry.
I wonder if I think it will let us, hopefully, but there to actually play multiplayer. Because we're all about the multiplayer games, so it'll be fun to be able to play something like that. What I like is like us sitting here. It's what me and Josh did last year, and talking about what games we want to play, and then comparing what we actually did manage to see. Because me and Josh were all about the new Rainbow Six game. We didn't even go anywhere near it. Last year.
It was a tournament last year.
That was the only thing they had. What was it? What's the big? The Division.
The Hustler Kings, yeah.
Yeah. The Hustler Kings is awesome. I'm a hustler. Anyway, but yeah, there was the Division didn't get to go near it, but I know that Ben and Matt and that all put countless hours into that. I couldn't because I was doing my dissertation at the time, student. But apparently it was good. But I know that they're not playing it very much anymore. So I don't know if it's one of those games that's really fun.
I reckon if we got other people, I wouldn't still get it.
Or Division.
Yeah. So.
Matt, I think it was Matt or Dan. One of them said that it got a bit monotonous though. After a while, it just got a bit repetitive. So.
Like Destiny.
I don't know. I don't know enough about it to say this. So it's just someone else's opinion that I'm regurgitating.
No, that's fair.
So other games that I think that like Matt's quite efficiently done a spreadsheet.
Such a nerd.
So we'll probably check out the new Infinite Warfare, but we're not that bothered. But we do want to check out the Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, because that was, I'd still say, is one of the best Call of Duty games. When it was simplistic, it was just fun. Same as like Halo 3 was just like at the height of its simplicity without it being too simple. You know, it was just strategic and fun. And I think to be able to play that in better graphics and better stuff would be really awesome.
I think one of the things that I'm a tad skeptical is obviously, is it going to be worth it? Is it going to be worth paying that additional amount of money just to be able to play it remastered? And I think, you know, I've still got my... Actually, no, I haven't. I got Red Ring, didn't it, on 360?
Yeah, literally.
No.
Oh,
rest in peace.
I know. Yeah,
I think obviously it's something that I've actually found with the new BioShock. I am a huge fan of BioShock, all of them. And then they say remastered, okay, improved frames per second and stuff, like, you know. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And I think one of the difficult things that I found when I was playing BioShock again, I will still play it, and hopefully we're going to be doing a Let's Play on it. I'm a huge nut in it, so I do it as hard, you know, high difficulty in that. But there's no difference really to me. The graphics look exactly the same. Everything looks the same. It's just I've just got the game again on PS4 compatibility.
Yeah. And
I think my worry obviously is, again, this is probably a very clever move for PS4 especially, because it's not backwards compatibility, is it?
No.
And I think that's what, you know. Is it going to be worth the 60 odd quid? I don't know. I am hoping when we go there and we get to play it, I'm probably going to get all nostalgic again, and I think they know that we're going to be nostalgic about it as well.
Yeah, it's always a clever move. Exactly like any of the like the Nathan Drake collection. That just like it's a marketing move, but people are willing to because then you get to play all over again. However, like you're saying, is that you can always whack out your old consoles. Because I remember about, I don't know, probably about 6-7 months ago, it might even be long before that, but I got all my PlayStation 1 games out again.
Yeah.
And like that Crash Bandicoot, the original, I don't care if the graphics aren't the best, still legit just one of the most fun games. And like
that's being remastered as well. It's going to be a game for PS4.
Yeah, that came out on E3, didn't it?
Yeah.
I wonder if that will be it. They've only named the big new games. Who knows about what's going to be on, like, if there's going to be anything retro or anything like that. Because last year we didn't get to see any of that. Well, that's one thing that's cool about this year, is we're there for 2 days.
Oh,
it's going to be good. It felt like we had to cram so much in, and we really did. We were there until the very end.
But we got the special disabled pass, didn't we? We got to go past all the.
We did. We're not gonna hope for that again. There was 2 of us, me and Josh, in our wheelchairs.
Well, no, it's okay because if you're in your wheelchair and then I'll get some crutches and then I'll fall over.
Or just be you and people think you're disabled.
Oh, I wanted to make a really inappropriate joke, but carry on.
Yeah, no, it's not. All right, okay, so we're going to wrap up this video, but there's some other games coming out. So you got, like, obviously talking about Battlefield. Matt's really excited about Dishonored. I'm intrigued about the Dragon Ball game because I thought that the other one looked pretty fun. It's a Dragon Ball Universe or something. There's, like, the new FIFA coming out, new Final Fantasies. You saying about Gran Turismo.
Yep.
I loved Hitman, so I'm interested to see how Hitman goes. There's... obviously, we've got the Overwatch we applied to get on the PlayStation VR, but I don't think we'll get on there. There's Tomb Raider, Street Fighter, the new South Park game, and Titanfall is one that I'm really looking forward to because I think Titanfall was really underrated. I just had loads of fun on it, and it was one of those games I wasn't shit at, which is rare for Frankie. So it's quite a few things to be excited about. It's an interesting year.
I just want to shout a few of the just indie games. I think.
All right, go on.
Political Animals.
Political Animals,
mate. It's the mouses versus crocodiles and a race for political.
Oh, of course,
yeah, mate. Yeah,
you know, natural enemies.
I would buy it and do the best fucking Let's Play ever. Like, it would be the best. You know it.
Is it an indie game? Is it?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
We'll try and make. You know what? I'll hold you to that, Mike. I'm gonna write that on our list of games to do.
The Bunker is another one as well. So the Bunker's a really interesting one because it says it's a psychological horror adventure. Completely live action, which for me is I don't understand. I know it sounds quite strange, but I don't know how that's going to look.
Well, just a quick shout out to Press X to Not Die that me and Lewis played. I'll just put a link into that video now. That was. I hope it's not like that. That was a really funny game, but it's like, but that was a live action game. I'm interested. I actually watched a video today. It's really bizarre. Minecraft in real life is terrifying, and it's just have you seen it? And it's like it is like fucking like it shit me up, man. It's like it's clever, really clever. Anyway, so we're gonna be going to EGX on Friday. If you're there, let us know, and we're going to be making a video on it.
Obviously, with all our 461 fans right now, we're going to give you special VIP passes.
Yeah, to Mike's Pants.
Mike's Pants.
We'll give you a business card.
Up my butt. Yeah.
That's actually something we do have.
Yeah, we do actually have
Mike's only got one pair of pants, so please don't.
Yeah, but what I'll do is, because obviously they're blank ones, so I'll swipe it along my pooey butt.
Wow. It was all going so well. All right, okay.
On that note.
If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. And if you didn't like this video, like, comment, and subscribe.
Make sure that you follow us at EGX on our Snapchat.
Snapchat, Instagram. STAntics is what it's called.
Those filters, though.
Yeah, and Twitter. Like, Matt's in charge of our social media at the moment, and it's going well. So, anyway, we'll see you there.
Love you all.
In another time.
Kisses all.
Love you, bye.
Bye-bye.
I hate you, Mike.